Yikes! I fear I may have kicked the hornet's nest. These clearly are not hornets. Hello everybody, my name's James, and this is Ultra Blade, our sponsor for the week. We do from time to time. We tell you up front what's it all about. Well, you might have heard of a game called Vampire Survivors. What you might not know is that game was based on another game that already existed. It was already kind of a little subgenre, and this is another game in that subgenre, a kind of action-based RPG roguelike where you have to run around slashing up absolutely everything in sight, upgrading your character, collecting little perks that will give your character additional abilities as you go, trying not to die, but when you die, hopefully taking something with you, grabbing some golden tickets, bringing them back, letting you level up the character and the weaponry and unlock a whole bunch more characters back on the home screen. Give me that heart, you love it. There's also some noticeable differences here because video games are all about iteration within a genre, and this does some stuff that gives you a little bit more agency than other entries in this subgenre. So for example, what you saw me do there was a heavy attack. I can just drag around like I've been doing now, automatically swinging my big halberd, or I can stop and I can go like that. I can tap the screen, bang, and do a heavy attack. I can even swipe on the screen, which gives you this sort of dash attack where you fly across and swing your blade at the very end. There's good and bad points to that. The heavy attacks obviously land quite heavy, but then they stop. They kind of freeze you in place for a little bit while you recover, and that leaves you open to being attacked. And for example, these little slug things that I'm attacking here, you can see them when I get close. They charge up a little shot and they go a bit yellow, and if you hang around for too long, you will get blasted by them, and it's bad news. You can lose a lot of energy very, very quickly. Now, because I've been charging that little power-up bar by collecting the gems, I can choose a new upgrade. The pommel is the upgrade I like to go for with this character, because this character has a very specific, attack set, I guess. You can see it swinging in the halberd, but it works best on a left to right plane. So if you're moving kind of horizontally across the screen, that tends to be the way it attacks best, not just because of the way the blade swings, but also because I've got that big shield or shoulder pad pommel thing, right? And I will actually run into enemies and that will do additional damage. Whereas if I come at them, like if they hit me from behind or the top or the bottom, I won't get that boost. I won't get that extra kind of attack thing. So it makes me play this character different to how I would play the other characters. I've already unlocked a few and I can show you some back on the old home screen. Whoa, as you can see, it's already starting to pick up a little bit in terms of the number of characters. Whoa, so we've got gold tickets. Gold tickets let me unlock new characters, level up my character, and also give me some additional weaponry. These are little upgrade pods that you can smash open. I've got a void shroud now. That's nice. We like that. And those little kind of, you see these stones up here, those, I guess they're called runes, I believe. The ones where you can see, if you look at the top right-hand corner of the screen, I've got one of them at the moment, that one in the middle. That's the rune that unlocks the boxes. See this here? This little triangle? That. My rune has just been used to unlock that box. I'm going to use it to give me a Gallic spear, which basically extends the reach of my halberd. And all these things you have to be aware of. Ooh, power level 4, nice. So Demon Guard, explosive attacks are larger, reflected projectiles. Yeah, because if you try and repel projectiles, you can send them off the other way. I'm going to go for this explosive attack thing. I don't even know if this character technically, I don't know if they count as explosive attacks or not. You also have to be careful the kind of enemies you're attacking. So you see this big floaty ball, I need to get away because, as you saw, it explodes. And if I'm standing next to that explosion, I get got. And now, things get really interesting. The way it kind of shifts gear on you so quickly on that wave, oof, and already, just like that, battered. Now, that's taking me up to level 5. I'm going to press here. So, here's your home screen with your characters. First thing what I'm going to do is use one of my golden tickets to temper my character, which basically gives them a boost to their experience. You can see I'm level 5 at the bottom of the screen here. If I move left, it gives me the option to awaken a new blade, so a new weapon for that character. But, say I'm bored of that character, let's move over here to a different one. I've got Rebus Prime. They've been unlocked. These dudes need to be unlocked, and you can do that by completing a number of waves. You can see here 20 waves in different levels, and some of them you can unlock yourself. This one, this Wayfinder character, I unlocked using the gold tickets. I'm going to select that, and I'll show you Othos, the first level, because I was playing the second level there. So this is the kind of starter stage, and because this character is brand new, they're probably not that well equipped for the later level in terms of their personal leveling. Now, you can already see this is a projectile firing character who fires at 4 points of the compass in a diagonal fashion. So already I'm completely changing my attack style. What's the heavy attack then? Oh, nice. The heavy attack stops and launches one big arrow directly at someone's face. Interesting. Okay, so tap. Yeah, all right, sweet. I've literally never played with this character before. There's a couple of other ones I've taken up to like level 2 and level 3. My main character's on, I think, level 5 or 6 at the moment. I like the idea. I've been getting into more ranged weaponry recently. I'm playing through Dragon Age Inquisition at the moment. Because I never finished it the first time. I didn't take to all the open world stuff. I'm an old school Dragon Age fan. I like the single player narrative and less of the older MMO collect 20 of these things. But still, I always play as mages. It's my go-to. And this time I've gone archer just to see what it feels like. And I'm quite enjoying it in a nice traditional kind of wabam way. So with this one, it really is about like choosing when to use your heavy attacks. Because as bigger and badder enemies come along, it can be quite useful to wipe out huge waves of them in one kind of super bolt, like I'm doing there. Oof, I walked straight into that one. But there is that kind of trade-off where the moment you do that, you are going to stop on the screen and stand there for a bit, and ooh, that was really close. I nearly got taken out. So you have to bear that in mind. I'm quite keen to get to the first unlock with this character and see what I can get. Already, this is getting a little bit hairy. Those gold dudes. Right, let's see we go. So, even higher chance to deal critical damage, a counter pommel, or incrementally boost damage. Let's go with this. So hopefully that will boost my standard arrows. I'm calling them arrows. They look very small and, I'm launching 4 of them at once, which is a neat trick when you've only got one bow. But still, it's clearly arrows that I'm circulating out from myself. The thing I noticed when people were getting used to this type of game is they spend a lot of time wandering around and then they forget about all the gems they've left on the ground. And it really is about collecting those gems. You can kill as many things as you want, but if you're not collecting the stuff that they drop, then you are thoroughly wasting your time. Let's see if I can... Yes, nice. Take out a few in one go. Bang! Rocks, shards, the whole kit and caboodle. Yeah, that's what we like. So... melee slashes, no, we're going to let's min-max the effectiveness of our arrows. Get a little heart as well. The thing you have to be careful of is you can go from full health to nothing in a matter of seconds. Like, really. You think you're doing okay, and you think you're kind of wading through, and then you come across a couple of enemies that maybe take 2 hits instead of 1, and all of a sudden you'll, plow through the middle of them. At technique is not going to win anymore. You are going to be on the losing end of a big glob of plasma or something like that. As soon as the projectiles kick in, it's a whole different game. Although I quite like these slow-moving, slow-mo projectiles these dudes are firing. It's quite dramatic. They just sort of scud around the level, going really slowly. These floating boys. I should say this game is out right now on iOS. It's launched today, I think, as the video's gone live. It's also coming to Steam. But you'll be able to find out more information by following Pocket Gamer, of course. So stick with the YouTube channel and also, of course, the .com channel. You can find us over there. Go on. Great. Ooh, right. Now we're getting a bit hairy. I'm sticking with this until I get taken out. No, see, look, I'm already down to a third of the energy. Look how quickly that happened just by getting hung up on a little bit of the environment. Yikes. Now, come on. We must make progress. We can do this. Take him out. Take him out again. My kingdom for a heart. Oh, no. Oofed. Need more relics. By the way, relics are things that you also unlock as you go, and they're the little power-ups that you can get, and you select one of 2. You have 2 slots you can fill, and so you can select them at the beginning, and as you gradually unlock them, you'll have more and more options for these perks you can just bake into yourself at the beginning of the level. Another reward for coming back again and again. I also like the way you can destroy the environment. Taking down a few trees. 11 waves, though, the best for our Wayfinder Bow. Look at that XP cranking in the bottom. Already up to level 2. Give him a temper. You can see here, weapon selection and whatnot. Look at all these different characters. You can have a go with them if you unlock them and choose to play Ultra Blade. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.